it used to be an old factory for fish, for packing fish, you know, and there was still...
the smell was gone.
Well, not really, because the seagulls were still landing on the roof all the time, and in the middle of filming you'd hear the seagulls walking around on the roof, and they had to get some guy to go out with like a slingshot and shoot things at these seagulls to make them get off the roof. But, so we're all freezing, right? And all the boys were at the back going like... Seriously, it was this competition to try to get blood going so at least you wouldn't freeze. And I remember this one shot, right? Because the director said to me, Crixus had to come down, and I was standing in front of Domina, you know, Lucy Lawless, and Alithia, the blonde-haired Roman act who was playing the Roman girl, Alithia, and then there was Navia, the girl that I was having the love story with. And it was interesting because Domina was like using me. Abusing me, and I was in love with Navia. And then the other girl wanted to get in on the action, right? And so they said, "Crixus, drop your sublugaria." You know, and I got the whole film crew in front of me, right? You know, and it was freezing. And I said to the director, I said, "Listen, can we not linger? You know, because I'm like." Cold, you know. This is not fair. And so, you know, he said, "Action." I'm standing there. This scene went forever. You know, they said, you know, like Alithia goes, "Oh," and then she walks forward and she's like, and I'm going like, okay, whatever. At what point in acting did this become kind of like, you know? And she walked around me, and you know, this whole scene took about a minute and a half, and I'm just standing there. And at the end of it, I said to the director, I said, "Listen, like really, man, like you got to get that," because I understood why the humility of the slave, to really show it. I always felt that it was like a pogrom or some kind of thing where people were just being, you know, you had to show that that dehumanizing element, just so you get the point across. So I totally committed myself to showing that Crixus stood there and was just a piece of meat to these women, right? Literally. And you know, I sort of stood there with this sort of look on my face, like, you know, I kept on looking at Navia and you know, wondering whether Domina was seeing me.